So hello, welcome back guys to the new video. In this video, we will gonna learn what Agentforce Grid actually is and why Salesforce introduced it. Traditionally, when we wanted to process large amount of Salesforce data using AI, we had to build flows, write Apex code, create integrations, or export data to external tools. That works, but it can become complex and time consuming. Agentforce Grid changes that experience completely. As you can see on the screen, Agentforce Grid is an AI native spreadsheet inside Salesforce. Think of it as a powerful spreadsheet where every row represents your Salesforce data and every column can perform intelligent actions using AI. For example, imagine you have hundreds or even thousands of records. Instead of opening each record one by one, Agentforce Grid allows you to process them in bulk. You can generate summaries, classify records, analyze data, invoke prompt templates, call AI agents, update records, and much more, all directly within the grid. In this video, we will use Agentforce Grid along with prompt templates to generate AI powered summary for case records and write those summaries back to Salesforce. Now that we understand what Agentforce Grid is, let's look at the mini project we will be building in this video. This project is called AI Case Summarizer and the goal is very simple. We want to use Agentforce Grid and prompt template automatically generate summaries for Salesforce case records and save those summaries back into Salesforce. Let's walk through the process. First, we have our case records inside Salesforce. These cases may contain long descriptions written by customers, and reading each one manually can be time consuming. Next, we will bring those records into Agentforce Grid where we can work with them in a spreadsheet like interface. Then we will create and use a prompt template that analyzes the case description and generates a concise summary. Once the AI generates the summary, Agentforce Grid will allow us to write that output directly back to the Salesforce into a custom field called summary. And the best part is that we are doing all of this without Flow, Apex, or any custom automation. Everything is handled through Agentforce Grid and prompt templates only. Now that we have covered the architecture and business value of this solution, let's jump into Salesforce and start building it step by step using Agentforce Grid and prompt template. So I have opened my org now. So first of all, we will gonna create a custom field in our case object. So let's move on to the case object. Here is the case object. Now I have opened the case object. Let me first go to the edit object. And here now I will go to the fields and relationship and will click on new to create a new field. The field type will gonna be long text area. Let's click on next and the label will be summary. Let's click on next. Again next. Save. Now our custom field has been created. You can see this is our custom field which we just created. Now we have created the field. Let's go back to the cases. As you can see, I have multiple cases and now we will gonna create our prompt template. So for that we need to go to the setup and search for prompt builder. As you can see, it is inside Einstein Generative AI. We need to open it. And here you can see we have multiple templates here already, which are standard templates. Now we need to create a custom prompt template. So I will click on new prompt template and then we will gonna let the type be flex. So I have chosen the name case summary template. I'm not giving any description. Let's insert a data source. Let me give it a name of case and API name will gonna be also case. Source type will gonna be object and here I'm gonna choose case and we'll click on next. And you can see now we have to give the instructions here. So you can see this is the prompt we will gonna use. So let me read it first for you. You are a Salesforce support analyst. Read the case information below and create a concise summary in one sentence. Here we will gonna provide the case subject and case description here. After reading the subject and description, our prompt template will gonna create a summary under 25 words. So that's how it will gonna work. So let's preview it first. Okay. So save and preview. Our template has been saved. Here for testing it, we need to provide a case number here. So let's go back to the cases and just copy this case number and then paste it here. Okay, select this one and then we can just preview it. So here you can see I have got the summary here. So now that means our prompt template is working really good. So we just need to use it in the Agentforce grid now. So let me activate it. So now our prompt template has been activated. Now let me open the Agentforce grid here. From app launcher, I'm gonna search for Agentforce and you can see Agentforce grid. So now our Agentforce grid has been opened. I need to create a new grid here. So let me click on create grid. I have to give it a name. So let me give it a name as case grid. Leave the description as it is. Let's create the grid. And you can see our grid has been created and now it is getting opened in a new tab. So this is the environment we get to see when we create a new grid in Agentforce grid. Here first of all you can see there is a worksheet here. We are working on worksheet 1. We can also create multiple worksheet here, worksheet 2, worksheet 3 if we want. Now here we have the choice to create columns in our grid. So first of all, I'm gonna fetch all the records of case in which we will gonna perform our grid operation. So here, let me click on add column and click on import Salesforce. And here I'm gonna select case. You can see I want to fetch a object which is case, and in the fields I'm gonna fetch all the fields, and in filter I'm gonna only fetch those case records which are open. So let me write here filter as closed equal to false. So I think this should work. Let's save and run and let's see if we are getting some records or not. Here you can see we have got a lot of records here now. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a column and we're gonna use the prompt template here. So let me click on prompt template and here I need to choose my prompt template. Here this one is what I created. So case summary template, let me click on it and here you need to provide the case ID. So I just fetched all the fields of the case record here. So I just need to click on the Salesforce and I need to choose here from ID. So let me scroll down a bit and here you can see I've got the ID here. So I think this should work. So let's click on save and run. So you can see we are already getting some of the responses here and let me click on one of them. So let's click on this one and you can see I'm getting a summary here. Okay, so we will gonna use that summary to update the records on the Salesforce. Okay, so let's click on the add column now and now I need to use update record. Here is the update record. I'm gonna use object type as Salesforce. In the object I'm gonna use case. I think here I can just write the field name summary. Yeah, so here I want to update the summary. It already know that there is only one summary field in the object. So here in the value what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on prompt. We're gonna click on text and all of the text which I'm getting from prompt template will gonna get saved in the summary field of the case. I think this should work. Let's click on save and run. As you can see it is saying that all the records has been updated now. So I think I can just go back to the cases and refresh it and then I can like click on any one of them. Let's click on this one and let's see if I am getting data on my summary field or not. Here you can see I have something written in the summary field. Let's open some other cases, this one, and here you can see also I'm getting some summary. As you can see, we have updated a lot of records in a one go using Agentforce grid. That's how you can update all the bulk data at a single time using Agentforce grid. That's what I wanted to show you. This is a real use case of the Agentforce grid. So Salesforce will gonna use that Agentforce grid in a lot of cases where you want to update a lot of. Now you don't need to go to the each record, and for each record you need to generate the summary. So now you don't need to go to the each record and open that record first and generate the summary for that record, and then go to the another record, then generate the summary for that. You don't need to do any of that. You can just go to the Agentforce grid and update all of the records at once in the bulk. Okay, I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you.